Hey guys, so here I am in Oklahoma City or Yukon, Oklahoma, and I've been receiving emails from a lot of different people, and it's so interesting what people are doing inside themselves to themselves, and so the title of this talk is "Stop the Craziness and How to Keep from Destroying Yourself." And it's really interesting, when I work with people and I get a lot of emails when they're saying, hey, I have this horrible fear. I'm doing, all this stuff going on in my life. I'm just tormented. And then most people don't realize what it is that they're doing to themselves within themselves. And then I started I get a lot of emails, like I just, this lady says, I have procrastination problem and anxiety, and it's just so hard for me to focus, and I can't go back to my past memories, and my biggest memories are the worst ones. And sitting back here, and, of course, I've been doing this work for quite some time, trying to help people, help to sort out, what it is that I'm doing to myself. And, and I see hundreds, if not thousands of people a year personally. And to me, it seems simple. What you're doing inside yourself to yourself. So now somebody just asked, she said, is meditation really helpful to heal yourself? Well, what is meditation, for example? Let me explain what meditation is. Meditation is a form of just focus and putting on some music, relaxing your body, and try to focus. But how do you really heal yourself? Because, see, there's a lot of people who spent years and years meditating, vegetating. They went to the big mountain, and they're up there on the big mountain alone, trying to find themselves. Silence. And so, what is meditation? Meditation is when you're thinking and you're going inside yourself and you're talking to yourself and you're imagining and playing bad memories or good memories or bad future pacing or rehearsing the past is meditation. It's self-hypnosis. And most people, if they just would learn how to take control of their thoughts. The problem is, why do we have the thoughts today? Why is it that we feel and act what we do today? The craziness is that, we're born into an environment, born into a family. We have a culture who does not know how to change ourselves. Here it is that, a lot of people spend years in therapy. They go to therapy colleges, universities, get a degree. They go and they try all these different things, but they don't know what it is that they're doing inside themselves. It's all self-hypnosis. And so I'm going to look for an email here that someone had sent me, and it's such a big problem. It's like, she says, I'm having panic attacks. I have these fears and phobias. I want to come to a training seminar, and I see myself in the training seminar. I'm having a panic attack, and I'm dying. I feel like I'm dying. My heart's pounding through my chest, and she ain't even got there yet. So in her mind, the crazy part is she hadn't gone to the seminar. She hadn't gone to grocery shopping, and inside her mind, she's playing stories, making up visualizations, and imagine the worst. That's meditation. Not a good meditation. It's also self-hypnosis. So it's interesting that people are hypnotizing themselves by using their past stuff. So today's outcome, today, your life, your panic attacks, your fears, your phobias, your love, your no love, your bad health or good health is built from your internal representation. It's built from your experiences in the past, the ones that you've forgotten. You know, I was working with a young man today, and he has colitis, you know, has all kinds of digestive system, and he can't eat. He has fears and phobias. He has trauma. And so here it is. They have all this stuff going on inside themselves, and physically, the physical pain, and they have all this stuff. And so we start looking and said, well, how do you heal your body? How do you stop this crazy body sensation? How do you keep from being sick? And here's what they're doing to keep sick. This is how you make yourself sick. First of all, this is what you do. Remember how bad it was when you were sick. Secondly, take that and project it and imagine you could get sick again. And then start thinking about how sick you could really be. This is how we do it. This is how people do it. And then they keep playing the memory over and imagining and creating. This is the crazy part that people are doing to themselves, within themselves. And so when I began to see this and I started noticing how we are actually doing this to ourselves, then I figured out if you do this and you create that, what must you do to create something better? That is the true deal of personal healing and personal transformation. And so when I started sitting down and I started looking at the great talent that people have at really feeling really bad, I also discovered how to change this, and that is the real deal, how to change this. Change you, change your life, change your problem. And so when I started looking at this and I started saying, oh my God, you're not broken. You're not broken at all. You're just talented. You're scaring yourself by looking at things inside yourself. And you're playing stuff. And you're imagining things. And you're saying all the right things to make you feel crazy. And then I began to look at this and I go, where did you learn this? How did you get this great talent and skill? How did you discover this? And then I started sitting down, and this is when I created what we call the art of change process. The art of change process is eliciting your strategy and how you actually create your problem. That's the key. Because see, look, if you're successfully feeling miserable, what are you doing inside yourself to feel miserable? Because, you can't feel miserable if you're thinking about all the nice things that happen to you. You can't feel miserable if you're really enjoying the moment. You understand? So this is the key. What are you doing inside yourself? How are you doing this to you? Now, guys, if I'm making sense to you, give me a thumbs up or give me something. Give me a heart. Am I making sense here? All right. Good job. All right. But here's the most bizarre thing about all this stuff is that people really have a problem with changing what they're doing. Here it is. One of the things when I started working, because I'm not trained a therapist, I have no psychotherapy training. I did take Psychology 101 in college. I passed. But I'm very curious. I'm very curious. What are you doing inside yourself? And then with NLP training, NLP is a structure of how your mind works and what you're neurologically doing in your mind. Like, are you making up a picture? Are you feeling something? Are you hearing something? What are you doing? And if you don't know what you're doing, it's hard to change something. It's almost like, I got a camera here. Now, of course, I don't know anything about this camera. And as a matter of fact, I probably might be able to take it apart, but I may not put it back together. And you know why I can't do that? It's because I don't have any training. I don't understand how this camera is put together. By the way, it's the best camera you can ever own. I like Canon. And so here it is. I have no training in taking cameras apart and fixing whatever the problem is. There's nothing wrong with it. But your brain is the same way. If you don't know how your brain works, and if you don't know what you're doing to yourself within yourself, and the feelings and sensations and the programs behind it that drive the crazy behavior, It's hard to stop something when you don't even know what's happening to put it there. I hope that makes sense to you. So the foundation is, first of all, inside yourself, you're doing something correctly. Secondly, each time you have a problem or you're creating a problem, there's also what we call the belief system behind it, which means inside you, you have a good reason why you're doing this. There's a reason, there's a positive reason behind it. So the question is, what's the reason behind it? Now somebody just said, what if you have bad neural pathways since childhood that make you feel bad all the time, and the neural pathways always attracts bad things and make neural pathways bigger, and you're stuck in this? Well, let me explain this. First of all, first and foremost, if you cannot change your past memories, and you don't know how to change your past memories, which is your neural pathways, because memories is if you understand this simple process, memories is this. Memory is a program. It's just a program. It tells you who you are, what you're to do, how you're to act. If you get this one piece, memories are how you are to act, who you are, what you're supposed to do. Now, once you understand that, now it's just a memory. Now, by the way, memories are not real. That means when I say not real, they're real in your head because you feel it, but the memory here is not the real deal. That means if you have a memory at 5 years old and you were beaten as a child, you're not 5 years old. All right? That is many years ago, unless you're 6, many years ago. So now if you remember it in your memory and you feel the pain of it, remember, that's not real. It's your memory, which is a program, telling you how to feel and act right now. Now, the weird thing about this memory, if you don't change it and you have a painful memories, lots of them inside your big neural net highway, if you have all these bad memories and you've never changed a bad memory, changed the feeling of it, these memories are going to come up today. Boom. You're walking down the street, somebody looks at you, someone sees it, boom. You got a problem. And you don't even know why you act like it. Because you have in your unconscious memories you remember and memories you don't remember. All right, so here's the key. Going to the memories you know, change those. Now the problem is, you may not realize there's 5 types of memory. So you have a visual memory, kinesthetic memory, auditory memory, which all are metaphoric expressions of the memories of the past. So if you change these memories, you start ending the craziness. But you got to know how to change those. Or you need to find someone really smart who's trained by the expert, knows how to change memories. Because I'm telling you, when I have an individual, I work with several people today, and I have somebody driving from across country, not driving, he can't even drive because he's afraid. He's actually taking a train to come see me because he has this horrible fear of travel. All right, so here it is. Inside of our unconscious, we have references. And here's the most bizarre thing, is some of these you can't see because you don't understand. If you understand the simple idea that memories are just programs in your past, if you change the program, you change your life. But here's where the problem is. This is where I get the big fight. Here's the big problem. But Robert, you can't change the past. And you know what? You're right. Because the past doesn't exist. And what you hold up here is not the real thing. It's the fake thing. But it feels real when you recall it. And absolutely, if you change what you hold here, it does not change the past. You can't change something that doesn't exist anymore. That means, yes, you were born. Yes, you had bad things happen to you, but you're not there anymore. You're here with me right now. And if you understand this, when you change the bad memories, some people say, well, I don't want to change my bad memory. Who will I be? I said, you'll be better off. You'll still be you, but you'll act better if you turn the memory into positive. But if you still hold the unpleasant memories, you're still going to get the same crazy mess. Am I making sense here? Give me a yes, guys. Give me a yes. Understand. You cannot change the past because it doesn't exist. If you change your memory, it doesn't change the past. It just changes what you do to you within you. So here's the crazy thing. If you keep bad memories inside you, you keep getting what you have inside you. All right? All right? So that's the simplicity of it. If you change your mind, you change your life. You change your memories, you're changing your mind, you're changing your life. And by the way, the cause of all your problems is you. All right? It's you. You know, when you're looking in the mirror and you're shaving and putting makeup on, hopefully not at the same time, guys, but, or girls, the problem is looking at you. And the solution is too. It's internal representations, how you hold yourself. And what we want to do is learn how to take control. Learn how to love you from inside yourself. Because see, when people are remembering what happened to you and recalling what happened to you, talking about what happened to you, got a tattoo because of what happened to you, this is all meditation. This is all affirmation. And these affirmations will continue to create more. So if you really want the true way to change yourself, and it's not beating furniture, it's not rebirthing therapy, it's not using rocks and tarot cards and sound therapies, and you be chasing rabbits, you be chasing every therapy out there. There's only one way to get a better life, and that is change what you're holding inside you. Change that memory. And also remember, what you think and what you play in your mind are affirmations. These are affirmations. You keep reaffirming over and over again what you're thinking. So, you know, one of my little sayings is, fears are great wishes. Fears are affirmations. Because see, the more you fear something, the more you're going to get it. The more you practice what you said you don't want. Now, that means practice. Look in your mind, meditating, vegetating, self-hypnosis. You're going to get it over and over again. Because, see, you have to understand that the great unconscious mind, this great unconscious mind, is designed to keep you safe. It's designed to protect you. But it's also designed to keep you in alignment with where you came from. That means if you've had some unpleasant past experiences, your unconscious think those are okay. This is how we are to survive, and this is how it works, and we're going to keep you in alignment. And so one of the things that I recommend is learn how to drive your own mind. You drive your car better than you drive your thinking. And you believe everything inside your mind, and that's not a good thing. Because if you've had some bad experiences and you believe them to be true and you hold them to be true, you're going to repeat this stuff. And not only repeat it, if you had children, you're going to give them some of it too. So, you know, that's just what was on my mind today. And I thought, well, I'm going to try this Facebook Live thing. And then I'm looking at this, trying to do it. It's kind of crazy trying to figure out how to make all this stuff work. Technology, I know a little bit. But, you know, one of the things that I'm very excited about, I get ready to go to Greece here next month. We have a level 1 in Greece, which is level 1 eutaptics FasterEFT training. And basically, it's about how your mind works, learning how to use your mind to create your better life. It is the foundation of memory, foundation of how you create your life, and also with the training system, you just create a better life. Plus, I love Greece. I've been there like 5 or 6 times last year, and I love the food. I love the weather. We go swimming in the sea. It's nice and warm in October. And those of you in Europe, come to Greece. You say, will you come to London? Will you come to Germany? Will you come to Ireland? Will you come? I said, listen, there's only one of me, and I'll tell you this, Greece is warm, warmer than where you are, and you should come and see me. By the way, we got a good group of people, and it's going to be a great time, and you're going to not only change yourself, but you're going to find your new best friend, and that's what you need, a new best friend, and that has to be a part of your own thinking. Be your own best friend. All right? Yeah. New York City. You come to Oklahoma City. It's just a little jump and across, and this is God's country. Come on over here. All right? New York City, Oklahoma City. I had somebody from Texas said, why don't you come to Texas? I said, Oklahoma is above Texas and you're below us. Take a plane. It's less than 50 minutes and you'll be here, you know? So anyway, those Texans aren't that smart. Don't take it personal, Texas. We'll see you on the football field. Anyway, so here. Let me tell you how to stop the craziness. First of all, stop the craziness. Change your bad memories. Secondly, in order to stop the craziness, remembering that if you replay memories in your mind, those are affirmations. If you're imagining the worst possible outcome, when you go someplace, that's self-hypnosis that is also screwing up your own head. So remember, it is very important to notice what you're doing to yourself and change the memory. When I was in Oklahoma City and I have people coming, when I did live seminar, live presentations, and people come to my office, one of the things that I discovered, the most amazing thing, is that I had people who came to me who were depressed. And you know, I'm just kind of curious. I said, well, how do you do depression? How do you make depression? How does depression work for you? And I discovered that people who are depressed are very talented. They do the right things inside themselves. And I would ask them, I said, hey, do you have a happy memory? And I go, maybe. It's got to be something. I said, do you have any memories that would support being depressed? And they go, well, there's so many to choose from. So here's the feeling. Here's the truth. If you have a happy journal inside your mind, and we also have the happy journal group, the self-love group, and FasterEFT, we have practitioners, we have groups. Those of you, this is what you should do. I tell myself this, I tell my kids this. You're my friend. This is what I tell you. This is the smartest thing you can do. You know, I could feed you, and you'd be fed. But if I teach you how to feed yourself, I teach you how to fish. Then what's going to happen is you'll be able to feed yourself. This is what I think you should do. The smartest thing is know how your mind works. Get the online level 1 training. Online level 1. That is a level 1, show you how your brain works and show you how to tap. The cool thing about doing this is this. 1, you get to learn how the brain works. 2, you learn how to change your mind, changing your body. Also, you meet up with other level 1 practitioners. You can do it on Facebook, and you will swap and practice the ways of re-imprinting the mind. And you know, you can get sessions and then start healing yourself, because a lot of people, and what I've noticed, that a lot of people will come to a level 1 training to act like they really want to help people, but really they need help themselves. So this is what I think everyone should do. I've taken a course. Well, I teach the course, but I'm telling you this, I use my stuff every day. I tap on myself every day. I do my happy stuff, and I look for things to work on. Anyway, so that's Robert Smith. Here it is in Oklahoma. It's been about 23 minutes doing this little talk. I was just wanting to play with this and see how it works. Hopefully the sound and video quality is good. And if you have any questions, guys, if you have any questions, you know, just send me an email. You know, there's a free course. We have a free online course at FasterEFT.com. I have a lot of people been traveling here to Oklahoma. I'm still going to be here until October the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th, and then I going to go to Greece. If you want to come to Oklahoma, I've been doing sessions. You can come and get some sessions here. This last person spent 6 hours, come down and do some major work, and we talk about some big life changes. I am the expert, and I got her amazing email from her mother, and the changes has been really good. This is a 17-year-old girl, alcohol problems, getting in trouble. Matter of fact, they put her in a mental institution, and they're going to see if they can evaluate her, because she's 17 years old, and her mother called me. She said, Robert, I've been watching your videos on YouTube. I see the work you've been doing in drug rehabs. Will you please help me and my daughter? And I said, because for me, it's an investment in myself. When I help somebody, I invest in it. That means I want to help it. I want to see the results. I want to see changes. And I said, yeah, I want you to just bring her, And so she came, and we did some really, really, really good work. And so when she got back home, I just got an email yesterday. She said that when she went to Kaiser and they tested her, said, hey, there's nothing wrong with her emotionally. She's okay. She doesn't have mental problems. And, after the first couple of sessions, her mother said, you know what she told me? She said, I don't hate you, Mom, anymore, and I don't hate Dad, I know you love me. And that was a big change for this 17-year-old girl. Now, she's 17. You and I, if we had this interception, we had somebody come and tap on our kids, someone tap on us to clean up our crud, it will not continue to grow. And I say, listen, if you're a parent, you need to figure out how to solve yourself, solve your own problems, tap on yourself, clean up your head, change your life, because you will impact your children. They're going to follow what you do. And it's because of our problems, it's because of our interaction with them. So anyway, our parents taught us, and we had our problems with them, and our children are going to have problems because of you and me. And at some point, we got to change ourselves and then help our kids. So anyway, hey guys, this is Robert. I just hope this helps you. How to stop the craziness? First thing, change your memories. Second thing, practice what you want. Third thing, know how your brain works and start taking control of it. And the best way, my opinion, is FasterEFT. FasterEFT Level 1 training. Come to live training. We got some trainings coming in Oklahoma City back in this next February. Now, by the way, guys, let me be honest with you. My trainings are going up in price. It's going to go up in price because of the standards we're now creating and a lot more work for everyone involved. So the system is getting bigger because we are number one. We are leading in the industry of personal transformation. And you listen to my videos, you listen to what I say, you see my results. No one else does that. They talk the butterfly stuff, but I'm telling you, we make it happen. Come join us. Love yourself, like yourself, starts right here. And then what you do in here, you do to others. Peace, guys.